got a ton of great announcements, a huge show, and all the news and all the stuff that's going on. Possibly, allegedly. We are ripping right now. We got some sick giveaways. Thanks, everybody. And hit it.
We're back.
We're back. We're back, and we are not going to be interrupted on this show by anything, unless, of course, the Wi-Fi goes out.
Yeah. Which we can't control.
Let's go. Welcome to another amazing, exciting edition of the #1 rated live show on YouTube about paintball and talking about paintball.
On Tuesdays at 4.
Tuesdays at 4 p.m. And we started on time. I know someone was trying to troll Kyle in there.
Yeah.
But he was been here for like an hour and a half. He had lunch here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just came back from... Alex Avila is rocking 2 shirts at the same time out there in Arkansas. Shout out to Alex Avila. Thanks for the support. Allegedly, shirts are dropping very soon. Welcome, Papa V. Thanks for the support. We appreciate you. And the hair has finally been cut. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, yeah. Kyle didn't even notice.
No, I didn't.
Camille didn't even notice.
But it's still a little long.
It is. But I mean, it was. Yeah. He goes, we gotta cut this, man.
When you're at the barber.
What, like the top? Because sometimes I'm like, I just leave the top going. You know? Like, let's just like let it go a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's like, dude, this is too much. I can't have you walk around in public like this. It was a long time. You know, and the collagen, eating collagen protein, get your fingernails, and your hair is growing. Being on a boat for traveling for 16 days, 17 days, 18 days actually. No, I do the math.
Yeah.
Man. And then summer camp, which you missed, which we're gonna talk a lot about. We got a lot of information to unpack here. Then you just got back from LA, working on some Tiger wear.
Yeah. We got some stuff to show you guys. Some new stuff. And a lot more that I don't have with me. But we got some great new stuff coming. So, can't wait to show you guys that. We just got to get some product shots and they'll be up. I saw Taylor ask when are the shirts dropping, but yeah, I'll show you guys this. This little back tag here. And we got this guy. Sneak peek.
You got the Puff Daddy. This is like not a regular sweatshirt, just so everybody knows. This is not like a run-of-the-mill sweatshirt. This is like high quality.
Yeah, we only make luxury for you guys.
It feels like you could like sand something.
Yeah,
like it's like makes things smooth. You can rub your hands on it a bunch. Yeah, like smooths out the hands.
Yeah.
So you got that stuff dropping. We got an exclusive drop going down on dynastypaintball.com today as well. Something a lot of people have been waiting for that I just completely had forgotten about and went to sleep on for the last month. And then we've got a ton of giveaways, of course. So we're continuing the Heroines giveaway, the Committed Paintball giveaway, Team USA Paintball giveaway. That's right around the corner. Paris, a bunch of the USA kids were out at the summer camp, and they've gotten even better, of course, than they were the last time we saw them.
Yeah.
and they're crushing it. Chip was camp MVP.
Oh, nice.
Sorry. Seth was camp MVP. Chip. It was between Chip and Seth. Those kids are really good.
Yeah.
Will was there. He was crushing it. I had him on my team again. We're going to talk about.
Is Will the longest consecutive?
Will
right now?
Colton and Dizon have been to all 5 camps.
Oh yeah.
So we got them on our annual Woods Ball match. And then Marcelo was a little afraid about losing, so he picked up Chip and Seth also. And we had them. Tyler was out there. He crushed it at the summer camp. But
that was a good new addition.
And then Harrison Fry picked up your slack that you left.
Okay.
Because you'd rather go to a wedding than and Anthony did make a comment about that, which was Anthony's first lesson.
What did he say?
Something about... It wasn't appropriate. It wasn't appropriate in the setting. It's not really appropriate now. So we'll just leave it.
I told him before. I said I'm gonna get in trouble one way or the other.
Yeah. No, I know it. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. Again, Heroines giveaways, Team USA giveaways, JT throwback giveaways, and I've got a Stay Hungry strap that's launching on DynastyPaintball.com. This is being given away. We also have two of our favorite guests. Well, one of everybody's favorite guests, and then Maddie Marshall is going to be coming on here in a little bit, and we're going to talk about Go Sports. We're going to talk about the next upcoming 2 events, which we got to talk about a little bit of prep. Your birthday's this weekend.
Yeah.
So we got to take, maybe talk about how to prepare
for your
while
birthday.
it's also your birthday weekend, juggling it around. Harris from NYX called me today and said that they're going to have a squad out there at Pendleton this weekend. So
they are.
So yeah, maybe we go play a little birthday paintball.
All right.
And then come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday or Sunday, what?
Whatever day you want.
All right.
It's up to you. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
And then we've got oh man, I want to show you guys this. Where is it?
What do we got?
Oh, this is pretty freaking sweet. So this was set in by Josh Garcia Jones. Now these are not being given away on the show just yet. We're gonna do a little charity raffle or some sort of raffle for these. These are pretty cool. These are before you were even born.
Wow.
Okay. Created by the great Don Widmer himself. These are some original, brand new JT shirts with the original. This one's good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did this. I showed this to Sloan, and she goes, "Is that Dada? Is that you, Dada?" And I said, "Yes," and that's your mom right there. Original. Yeah. These won't fly today. I don't know if you can get away with making these.
Those are pretty sweet.
You might get canceled. Now. Hold on. Okay. Here's another one. Got balls?
That's pretty insane.
This one's pretty good too. She's got a mini mag and an auto cocker with a chop block on it. And then this shirt's the exact same one, so as the other, but just in gray. Yeah. This is how they used to make shirts back in the day. These are all silk screened, original silk screening. Let's get a little closer look at this one. Capture the flag. Yeah. Wearing he's wearing JT shoes, I believe. It's like some sort of tire tread. The original JT cargo pants, and then these things are badass. These are all pretty cool. Pretty funny. So yeah, he found them on eBay. Got them. They're all brand new, all XL. So we're gonna do a little raffle coming up here. Possibly, you know what? If you haven't noticed already, it is episode 97 right now. So that means in 3 weeks' time, it's episode 100. So maybe we'll hold on to these things for a special episode 100 that we got just around the corner. And that's got to be a big. That's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be exciting.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, we wear a hat. You're wearing all black. The black soaks up the energy of the sun. The whole deal.
There's a lot of sun in here.
Yeah. You getting a piece of paper towel so you can dab yourself off.
I'm sweating here. We need a fan.
Can we some of these give away and say and best for last? I'm not totally sure what that means. Let's see. Yeah, and then we're gonna also talk a lot about, because I know that this heat wave is gripping the U.S. and it gave it was a tough one at summer camp this weekend. It was really tough to get through the weekend. So big props to all the summer campers this weekend. This was definitely by far the hottest summer camp that we've ever had. 4 consecutive days, all well into the 90s with 1,000% humidity. The first day was by far the worst, and then the last day was like the hottest. We almost lost Dizon. So Dizon, you are a trooper.
I was listening to a Rogan podcast last few days. It's really long, and they were reading some article. I don't know who wrote it, but it was a theory that by 2035, a billion people would have to be displaced because of climate change. Just kind of
I don't even think that's a theory. I think that's like science.
Yeah.
Yeah. Climate change is obviously a hoax, but it's
allegedly.
I think it's allegedly. Yeah, allegedly, there's the seas are rising.
Yeah. It's sun index is 12 here every day, but it's 70 degrees.
I believe that's actually going to be that's like that's science. As a matter of fact, you know who's a good person to talk about that?
Maddie.
Maddie. Let's get him. We're gonna get him on the horn. I actually forgot my iPad. Do you want to grab it, or you want me to grab it?
I'll go grab it.
Yeah, you go grab it.
Yeah.
It's on the table.
I can handle it by myself.
I know. You were just on the outside.
Yeah,
I just
I know.
want me to squeeze around you, or yeah. And Doghouse Studios does need AC. You're absolutely right. We don't have any AC in San Diego. I mean, new houses do, but a lot of people don't have AC. Just like they don't have pools either. A lot of people in San Diego don't have pools because you got the ocean over there, and AC. You got this nice, cool sea breeze. But in Doghouse Studios, there are really no windows. There's only one window, and we chose to block it up and close it so that way it gets extra stuffy in here. Also, lots of upcoming events that we have. We've got Kyle and I will be in North Carolina at Black Ops Paintball. That will be the third weekend next month, I believe. Let's see. Black Ops Paintball is the 20th and the 21st. I will be at Giant Party Sports on the 13th and 14th. That's actually going to be a really cool event. I've got an open clinic on the 13th, and then the fun day, which is open play. It's like a street ball event, so I get to play with you, against you. You get to shoot me. It's a lot of good fun. Then we're going to be practicing for the NXL Chicago, but and then of course the NXL Sacramento event will also be going down in 2 weeks. What's up, Mario? How we doing? Nick Slowiak, lucky number 13. Slowiak in the house. Nick Slowiak was also there in attendance, of course. Did not have any lobster at this event, so I did not get to play any practical jokes on Nick, unfortunately. I still don't know who put the lobster in his pack, but a couple of years ago, but that was a pretty funny trick. And then Gunner, the NXL minor Sacramento event layout does not get shown to anybody until Thursday of the field walking. So that way no one's allowed to play the field, right? They don't want anybody getting sneaky out there. Let's see. And as far as Let's Talk Paintball, you got the shirt. After the allegedly info that Let's Talk Paintball gave to us, I sent him an allegedly shirt. So these are unreleased right now, but we will have them up on our SPICKNSPANshow.com website very soon. Also, we're gonna have some hats up there as well as a couple of other cool little items. But for now, nothing. Yeah. What up? Yes, Lobster Pranks, Lobster looking like a lobster after getting sunburnt. Shout out to Mr. Yantok. Thanks for the support.
How was the food this year?
Food was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm a big sucker for that beet arugula salad that he does with the goat cheese. Arugula beet goat cheese salad. I mean, it's a real deal there. When they prime rib the last night. Yeah. Geez. He overdid it on the prime rib. He bought 75 pounds of prime rib. So let's just do the math. Okay. There were 48 campers. A couple of them weren't even there by the last night. A couple of them got too hot, I think. So there was like,
no age limit at the summer camp.
No. Well, 10. Yeah, sorry. Summer camp, 10. Yeah. So Gunnar Dixon, he bought 75 pounds. So even if...
Can you eat a pound? Could you eat a pound?
I ate a pound.
You did?
Oh, yeah. Nick
How big
Laval was like, dude, you're not going to eat all that. I go, watch me.
Oh, it's like this.
It was the paper plates that we get.
Yeah.
It was pretty much the whole paper plate,
okay.
and then I had some salad on there. I didn't eat a potato though. Yeah. And then the Hawaiian rolls. Kevin, get ready for this. Hawaiian sweet rolls. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, we've got a confirmation from Let's Talk Paintball. Blast Camp is picking up a new player for the rest of the season. Okay. Let's just keep it at that.
Potentially, allegedly.
Yeah. Confirmed.
Unless we get a phone call here in about 20 minutes.
We're gonna leave that as it is.
Just kidding.
But we do want to talk a little bit about preparation for paintball in the heat. Now we've done a couple BKI things on it here and there, but one of the biggest, just like, we're not talking about the paint. let's pretend, which I know is not true, but let's pretend that everybody out there knows how to take care of the paint. You don't.
Not everyone does.
No. We were like, some of the kids were like, hey, my paint's not coming out of my pods. There's like, their packs were sitting in the sun the whole time. The bags were in the sun. But let's not talk about prepping your paint. Let's talk about prepping your bodies, because that starts well before the event begins. And I think that that's something a lot of people don't understand. You gotta lay off the lousy food and drinks moving into an extremely hot, extremely physically demanding event. And that's where people struggle, right? And now that's not going to help everybody. You know, you can drink all the water you want leading up to an event, and it being 100 degrees, you're still going to struggle.
You could do snap shooting drills in the dry sauna to help.
Yeah. You could come host a show in the Doghouse Studios.
Yeah.
Prior to this is
prepped.
Good. This is actually Sac Prep right here.
Yeah.
Sacramento Prep. It's
probably
not even that hot outside.
Yeah, but it's probably a cool 80 degrees in here.
If you move around a lot, if you gesticulate while you talk, it actually gets cooler.
Really?
Because the sweat on your arms, like, it's kind of like wind. I'm like making wind right here.
Because don't you do that in the water to stay warmer?
No.
Yeah, if it's cold water.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. You got to keep the heart rate low though when you're moving it. So maybe just slow movements like this. This keeps it cool. Yeah, and leaving cases in the sun is a no-no. But prepping your body and everything for hot weather is something that a lot of people are going to struggle with. But a lot of it takes preparation well ahead of time.
Sure.
The proper amount of stretching, and here's another thing about, you can drink all the water you want, but your body might not retain it. So one of the things that are really important is eating fruit in the mornings, right? Getting some fiber in your body, because that will help your body retain the water. Then you need to make sure you're taking electrolytes. What do you mean barbecue?
Like eat barbecue in the morning?
Yeah. Have a nice... Were you there when... Oh, yeah. No, you weren't in Dallas.
It's funny when everyone wants to eat barbecue at the
paintball
events. I'm like,
we were in the Dallas event. It was before like our last match, and Damien comes up and is like, "Hey, my father-in-law made us some barbecue. You guys want it right now?" And we're like, "No, we're about to play, dog." Yeah, brisket. You guys want some brisket?
Buns, sauce.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
That is funny about people wanting to do that. Yeah, wear 2 beanies to keep this.
Yeah, wear 2 beanies and eat barbecue are probably on my top of things definitely not to do.
That is a no-no. That is true. That is definitely a no-no.
Yeah, Brent said you really need to supplement your water intake with electrolytes, because you don't sweat just water, but electrolytes too, so they need to be replenished as your body functions on them.
Yeah, and Brent was out there this weekend.
Brent, were you doing all right?
Brent was doing all right, man. Brent was crushing it. So Brent hasn't actually, and I didn't know this, Brent hasn't played paintball in several years.
Oh, wow.
Like, he just is getting back into it. And I guess the weekend before the summer camp, he's like, I should go play. It was the first time he's played in, like, I don't know, Brent, how long was the last time you played before summer camp, really? Several years. And so he's just like, it was like kind of picking up a gun for the first time again. It was pretty... it was pretty funny, and he ended up getting most improved player.
Nice.
Him, Manny, which was a split.
8 years, he said.
Yeah, 8 years. So he hasn't played paintball in 8 years. Manny and Gabby, who've been coming back for a long time, really, really excelled in that. And so they were in the running as well. And I forgot who took home the 3rd summer camp award for most improved. I think it was Nathan Benyon. Nathan Benyon did it. But yeah, he did a great job. A really good job. But yeah, sugar. You do need a little bit of sugar, but I think the fruit will help with the sugar intake. So basically, when you're consuming electrolytes, your body will absorb them and mainly pee them out with all the water that you're drinking. So it's more important to add a little bit of sugar into the mix, so that way the sugar can transport the electrolytes throughout your body. That's an interesting one that I actually just learned relatively recently. So it is okay to have a little bit of sugar. Now, I don't know if drinking 5 Gatorades is quite the sugar to electrolyte mix that you want to have, but somewhere in there. But I think that's why the fruit is a good one. Yeah,
and he survives off Dilly Dilly Donuts.
Yeah, Dilly Dilly Donuts definitely have sugar. I don't know how many. They definitely have sugar and carbs. I'm not sure how many electrolytes they have though in there. And actually, Eric Alshire asked a really good question. What is worse, sweating from summer heat or the meat sweats? And I kind of think meat sweats are worse.
Meat sweats are worse because you like.
Ugh, you feel so gross.
I feel like your equilibrium's off. Like you start getting kind of dizzy, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk out of here.
And David Reed will be in. Is Black Ops in Fayetteville?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. There's one also in Myrtle Beach, but we're going to the Fayetteville one.
We're going to the Fayetteville one. So we'll be there next month on the 20th. August 20th. We will be there. And then let's see, meat swaps in the summer.
Yeah, meat swaps are like kind of. I feel like you're like poisoned a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not peanut brittle poison, but close.
Yeah, actually, Pedialyte's a good one, Schwartz-Gable. I think that actually would have been a good one to have. We should have probably had Lori and them grab some Pedialyte for everybody. So we had a lot of people throwing up. A lot of people had heat stroke. Like a lot. Yeah. Dizon actually passed out in one of the points. Like he played.
And he had a couple years ago. He got really hot. Remember?
He got really hot, but a couple years ago he had like the eye thing.
Yeah.
Dizon, we almost lose Dizon every year. Okay, and as you know, it's like Dizon, you are literally an inspiration. You're the man, dude. He pushes it. He literally is sitting there. He's on the video. I sent you that picture. So he was down. He had ice under his armpits, ice under his legs, shoes off. Colton Dahl was hurting too, and he was sitting there, and he's like, oh man, I can't see. Hey, we win the point? And I'm like, Dizon, dude. Dizon. No, it was a 4-on-1.
This year?
Just now, yeah, yesterday.
You couldn't see again?
2 days ago.
Dizon?
He just had his eyes closed.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I can't see, but he had his eyes closed.
Okay.
I thought he was joking. I don't know, Dizon. I hope you were joking, because if it was, that was the best joke. If it wasn't, it was still funny. But you're the man, Dizon. You really are. It was crazy, because it was like a 4-on-1. He like filled all the way to the back corner, and when you're on that turf, it's like an extra 20 degrees hotter. And he was like jumping around for these two spots. He was playing Marcelo's team, and they were kind of going down, and he backfilled to the corner and then ran down someone and traded out, and then was like kind of fell down to the ground, and we're like, must be hot, you know, and then we had to help him off the field.
Okay.
But he wasn't the only one. It was, it happened to 15.
And a bunch of people didn't show up last day, right?
Not a bunch of people. Like a couple of the kids didn't play. One father-son combo. I think the dad had to like go back to work or something. Called him to work, but he wasn't feeling the heat anyway. The kid like had to keep going to the AC, and then everybody was fine. Like all the kids that were like had gotten heat stroke with the one day, like were fine the next day, and then like one kid had the leg cramps. I think his team won. He ended up like everybody was fine after like they were like got over it.
Yeah.
But again, prepping for it is incredibly important. When you, and a lot of these kids are young, so you're like, hey, you drinking enough water? And they're like, yeah. Look, I'm good to go, right? And then
a good warm up's good too.
A good warm up is definitely good,
because then you don't want to be warming up in that first point and then trying to catch your breath for a whole
match. Your breath, and then stretching is incredibly important. I know that kids don't stretch. I know it. I didn't stretch when I was younger, right?
Yeah, I still don't stretch.
Yeah, Kyle still doesn't stretch.
I do stretch a little bit.
Stretched muscles consume less oxygen than loose, warmed up, stretched muscles. Okay, or unstretched muscles. Sorry. So yeah, and then Chris O is absolutely correct. 2 days before an event, you need to be focused and ready for everything. And Dizon, you did everything to prep. You were on it. You literally played every point. And this is the other thing. Sometimes it's unavoidable. All right, it's just your body just can't do it. Dizon, you played every day, all day. You played every single point on that one, and then that point was the last point of the match, in which you were the last body alive, playing a 4-on-1. Okay, so I'm not harping on you at all. You're the man. I'm pointing this out. Like, it just happens to everybody, because it happened to Colton as well, and Colton's 14. and he came down the snake and shot all 5 guys at one point, and then was like, oof, you know, he was toast on that one. And I know that you did prep. I'm highlighting more of you sometimes you just find your threshold. That's absolutely right. That's the end of it. Like, you literally hit the end of where you were at, and it's unavoidable at some points at times. You know, the one thing you need to do is take some points off. And then this is where I have to give Marcelo props for winning the 5th consecutive damn summer camp. Undefeated. I had him against the ropes. We were winning. You know, one thing that you can do, which will help, is if you are a player and you're feeling like you can't go out, make sure the coach knows that at the end of the point before you're going to go on, right? Rather than in the 30 seconds, hey, I can't play this point.
Yes.
And so I was swapping guys out a couple of times in the under 1 minute time threshold, which kind of got me. But I will give hats off to Marcelo on this one, because we were up 2-0. And as a coach, I missed the 1 minute call for the countdown. So we didn't have any clocks in the box, because I couldn't see like what the time was until we had to be back on the field, and so we didn't catch it until the 30 seconds. And I was like, oh no. So we all trying to run out there, and then the kids were like trying to chrono, and like everybody was bumping into each other. And so we started point 3 with 4 bodies, and one of them just barely got to tag up.
Oof.
Yeah. So we lost that one, and we lost the next one, and then it came down. It was 2-2. We had a questionable overshooting call. Shot some kid in the gun a bunch of times. Got a penalty. Got a 2-for-1. We lost that one, and then we lost 3-2. I believe it was the final score. Was it 3-2? Something like that. Maybe it was 4-3. Anyway, so hats off to Marcelo. Congratulations on another one. My team played lights out. Did a really good job. But he had Paul from SAC. I don't know what team. Dizon, what team does Paul play for? He and Wyatt were like the MVPs of Marcelo's team.
There you go. And if you need any good stretching tips like Ryan's talking about, you should message Alex Frazee on Instagram, because he has a lot of good stretching tips.
There's no way that he got to where he is without
stretching.
Without stretching.
You guys should all shoot him a message if you're interested.
And he and his wife do couples yoga a lot. So that's something that you guys can definitely get a lot of insight into him. And Oliver sent him all of his yogi stretches, so he's got like a pretty strong base of good stretches out there. You wouldn't believe it. I know, but it's a good one. Yeah, paintball yoga by Eggs.
Yeah, let him know we sent you.
Give him the old spick and span bump, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get now that it's the clock has struck 4:30. I believe Maddie Marshall is ready to jump on. We can get him and Alex on at the same time. And let's see here.
Yeah, Chris O said Gatorade is good to drink if you're working out or sweating. Not so much when you're inactive, not doing anything. I would agree with that.
He's right. You want to burn off that sugar as well. Let's see here. New FaceTime, Mr. Maddie Marshall. So there's one of the topics that we're going to talk to with Maddie in particular is the
conspiracy.
Right. Yeah. Let's get the New Balance kicks. What do we got here? This one is brought to you by these white and blue New Balance 10.5s. Okay. Pretty fresh. All right, Maddie. It's 4:30. Don't do this to us. There he is. Hey. What up, Maddie?
What's up, dude? How you? What's up? What's up, AllStar Captain?
Yeah. We actually haven't talked about any of that yet, so you're gonna be the one to give us all the news, the insights. I got it. So first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Working on some voiceover for the hype piece for this next event, and yeah, just kind of compiling some stuff for this All-Star Draft show that we're going to be doing. Shooting it tomorrow. Won't be live tomorrow. Probably be live Thursday, I'm guessing. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me right now, and reading like 4 different separate books when I'm taking breaks.
Oh, reading 4 books at the same time.
Well, I mean, I'm not reading them at the same time, but I'm working my way through Freedom from Fear, American People's in Depression and War. This dope ass book.
Sounds light.
Yeah, it's super light. It's part of the Oxford history. Finishing the First Wave, which is I mentioned this. I think it was on actually Marcelo and Tyler's show.
Shout out to
anyway,
PGG.
yeah. Huge history nerd, dude. Love books. So if anyone wants Rex, hit me up.
I started reading this book, and it's a little bit difficult reading. I hit Maddie up. I was like, "Hey, any tips on reading this book?" I know you probably read it before.
Oh, that was what was it? 1984.
Yeah,
right?
1984.
Oh, 1984.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
a classic
that's a
these
classic
days,
light read
especially.
now. Yeah, it's exactly what's. Never mind.
Hey, we had a question. We were wondering. I was listening to this Rogan podcast last 2 days, and they said something about just a ton of people that are gonna have to be displaced by like the year 2030 because of climate change.
It's a theory. What do you think about that theory?
But it was like incredible amount of people.
Yeah, so you're asking me what do I think? Hold on, my son just got home. I got to displace here.
Nice, yeah.
I'm
nice choice of words.
Yeah, exactly. I get displaced. Hold on, just give me a second. I got to wait for the wife to get in here before the kid. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Let's say hi to Monty. Monty, what's up, dude? What do you think? Do you think that...
do you think you're going to have beachfront property here in about 10, 20 years?
Do you think that in 2030 that the majority of people in the coastal areas are going to have to move? Do you think? What do you think? All he cares about is his sandwich, dude. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm moving to the office here.
Okay. So, yeah, we're going to talk to our resident climatologist here, Matthew Marshall.
Is that a real Nate climatologist?
I believe so.
Yes,
wouldn't fall
climatologist.
Yeah. Oh, would? Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fall under...
That's a real thing. I'm not a climatologist,
You would thought meteorologist would have...
No, I think that's funny, though, that's called... a weatherman, basically, like, is meteorologist, right? Why wouldn't it be about meteors?
Yeah, the person who studies meteors. I don't know. Let's ask Mr. Light Work 4 books here.
Hey, dude. I mean, I'm just getting older, so, I'm just trying to get my brains.
So what's someone who studies meteors and asteroids called? Astrologist?
That would be that studies meteors and asteroids.
A meteorologist?
No, that's not a meteorologist. A meteorologist is somebody that studies the weather.
But why is that?
Yeah, do you know why?
Do I know why they're called meteorologists?
Yeah, instead of in you're like a weatherman, you don't study meteors.
Yeah, dude. I have no idea. That's not something that I've ever. I don't have an answer for you. I wish I did, but I don't.
Well, what about the displacement theory?
So the question is by 2030.
Oh
Yeah.
By 2030.
Yeah.
Well, so that's not very long from now, and there are if you look at some of the countries that do exist out on the periphery, out in the middle Pacific Ocean, that are just a few feet above sea level, they are starting to get inundated with seawater. So yeah, it just depends on. This is such a vast conversation because it's what do we mean by how many people are we talking about here?
I think they said a billion. I think they said a billion.
A billion?
Yeah.
So the one place that if you do look at, say, Bangladesh, so Bangladesh is very low-lying, and you are starting to see people that live the coastal communities there, and this is going to happen eventually, but there will be like a giant cyclone that rolls up that specific area and absolutely devastates Bangladesh and kills tons of people, probably in the next 15 to 20 years. And then, eventually you are going to see people having to retreat from these certain areas, but that's been happening, it's like this has been happening for a millennium. Like, it's going to continue to happen. So, yes, there are going to be lots of people displaced. I don't think it's a billion in the next 8 years. That's quite a lot, but the majority of those people would be in Southeast Asia. In the United States, it would take quite a bit of sea level rise to displace a massive amount of human beings. yeah, I mean, Southeast Asia is probably the place to look to.
What about places getting like too hot?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Usually the coastal places don't get so hot that they have to move, though.
Well, there's like, it depends on who you're listening to. I mean, it's trying to find
Well, you can't live in Death Valley, right? Too hot.
Yeah, you can't. Well, yeah, sure. You can. You can live in. We can live on fucking Mars if we want to. It's how many resources do you want to allocate towards, your habitat, into where you're actually living. It's so, we can build up and utilize a shit ton of resources to live in Antarctica. We can go to Mars. Like, we can live in Death Valley, but you can't, produce crops there. So it's just. That's kind of thing. But as I was thinking about this, I mean, there's a recent book by a guy that just ran for the governor of California, whose name is escaping me. Schellenberger, I believe, is his last name. But he wrote a book called Apocalypse Never, and he's like a super left. He used to be like hardcore leftist, working on nonprofits and with the Zapatistas down in Mexico, and like just hardcore leftist. And then over time, he kind of looked at some of this and was like, some of this is bullshit. So he's become more of a centrist politician now, and he just ran for governor. He's been on a ton of podcasts, and so yeah, he wrote Apocalypse Never in San Francisco, which is kind of about how liberal policies have destroyed parts of, and then do you destroyed? I mean, it's not destroyed San Francisco. It's not like it's been wiped off the face of the map by heroin addicts. But anyone that's been there, you step in human shit and there's needles all over the place. But anyway, so he wrote those books. But then there's there's a bunch of other books that I'm trying to find. A couple of them in my library right now. I just can't find them. But anyway, it just depends on who you believe, man. So yeah, is shit going to change? Absolutely. I mean, do you guys want? We can continue to go down this rabbit hole if you want. This is a long
I was thinking we talk a little bit about the All-Star match that was coming up here, and on our other podcast, the allegedly conspiracy theories podcast that we're starting up as well. Maybe we can talk about that. We just changed the backgrounds. And that's,
yeah, I mean, you guys know me. You want to talk politics or weather or religion or whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about, I'm down. But yeah, to sum up the other conversation, like, yeah, lots of things are going to change. And I mean, yes, we are watching immeasurably noticeable rise in temperature, but I mean, how is that going to affect the incredibly intricate Earth's ecosystem? I don't know, and neither do all of the best scientists. They argue about it constantly. The consensus is a little bit more on the side of, this is again a huge point of argument, but a little bit more on the side of that man-made climate change is a thing. It is warming the planet. How much is it going to warm? I don't know, and that's kind of the big question as we move forward. By 2030, though, probably not. I don't see 1 billion people having to move by 2030. 2050, 2060, those are a little farther out there. That's possible. That's a different conversation. But 2030 in 8 years, no, I don't think 1 billion people, barring one of the us losing the jet stream, a giant solar flare or but that wouldn't be climate change. That's not man-made climate change. Anyway, there's definitely catastrophes that could move 1 billion people in 8 years, but I don't think that the rise in global temperature average is going to be 1 billion people and moving 1 billion people in 8 years. That's my opinion, based on what I've read.
Thank you.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Heard it here first.
Allegedly.
So, yeah, make sure you guys all hit that like button so we can get the algorithm up so we can inform the rest of the world out there that Tuesdays at 4 p.m. we go live.
Yeah.
And also you can learn a little bit about alleged climate change and whatever else you want to know. Actually, if anybody has any question, that's actually a good one. So before Maddie goes, and we're gonna get into the All-Star Game. Shout out to Chris Sautelli and Derek Weagle for gifting all the memberships. Shout out, you're the man. We appreciate your guys' support. That might actually push us back up over the 500 mark.
Wow.
But I'm going to get all these names put up on there. But what I kind of want to do, and again, this will be towards the end, depending on how much time we have left, is we can have a couple of people ask just random trivia questions, and then Maddie can go have a clock. We'll start a clock, and you got 60 seconds or 90 seconds to just belt off a bunch of information about some random historical facts. I like that. This could be good.
Oh, I found the book that I was talking about. So if anyone wants to go down the rabbit hole of worst case scenarios, as far as what we were just discussing, then try The Uninhabitable Earth, Life After Warming by David Wallace Wells. If anyone can see this one. Again, The Uninhabitable Earth, Life After Warming, David Wallace Wells. That's like hardcore, we're fucked scenarios. Mm-hmm. So that's that side of it. And
yeah, Alex has actually been preparing for that since he's been born.
What?
Alex has been preparing for that since he was born. But he doesn't like pack like extra rice and water like you do, and guns and solar. He just kind of like thinks of best ways to pull his head underneath a turtleneck.
Alex said Maddie is an alarmist.
Bro, I'm not an alarmist. I'm a pragmatist. That's how I would describe my philosophy. Okay. Pragmatism.
Life after Go Sports.
No, pragmatism. It means like, maybe we're fucked, maybe we're not, but you just kind of deal with it as it lies at the time and make the best of it. That's pragmatism.
I like it.
There we go. I like that too. So, Maddie, let's jump into to paintball here.
Yes.
So I heard that we were going to do an AllStar game, but I remember the only thing I heard was should it happen on a Sunday or a Thursday. I didn't know it was actually going to happen until I saw a post on the NXL Instagram page.
It's definitely happening. It's going to be happening on a Sunday. That's not my preferred day to do it, but hey, Growing Pains will, see how this goes, and I just would prefer to do it on a Thursday because it would give it its own day. But in an initial discussion with a few people before we had to, it's a little bit more of organization to get it done on it's like trying to get the teams there on Thursdays to do stuff is kind of a pain in the ass, whereas everyone kind of can be there on Sunday. Anyway, we can discuss till the cows come home on whether it should be on Thursday or Sunday. It's definitely happening on Sunday. That's when it's happening. It's happening between the semifinals and the finals. Then therein lies why there's actually a decent amount of all-stars. So it will be 38 players total were chosen, and how they were chosen was that all of the coaches and owners and then myself all had a vote, and the vote went like this. There were 5 tiers. 25 players chosen in 5 tiers, and the tiers went 5 points to 1 point, and then you put your players in their tiers, and then the only and it's a blind vote. They used to call it the Australian vote back in the day because Australia was the people that figured that out first. Used to back in the day when you voted, you would just stand in a fucking circle and everyone would vote, so you knew how everyone voted. So this is like what we all know as voting now. Anyway, so it was a blind vote. The only one that knows is Jason Trozen, our commissioner. And lo and behold, Ryan Greenspan, you were the top vote getter. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Absolute miracle legend. Ryan Greenspan, 40 years old, just an absolute miracle. Just still out there getting it done.
A miracle.
No one knows how, but it just he's just a living, walking, breathing miracle. It's unbelievable.
There we go.
Thanks, Maddie. Well, thank you to all the coaches that voted for me, and to the ones who didn't. Y'all are assholes. So tell me a little bit about so how many?
There's another coach, right?
There's another coach. There's 2 coaches.
Wait. So Ryan is not a coach. Ryan is captain. So here's how it's going to work.
Who's the other
here's
captain?
The other highest vote getter, who was very close to Ryan on the overall votes, it was Tyler Harmon.
Wow, I like that.
So the
BTG versus Spick and Span show.
There we go.
Yeah, so
can I name
play the game versus Spick and Span?
Is there going to be an East and a West? Is it going to be what are the team? Can we just call it the Spick and Span show versus the Play the Game podcast?
You guys can call it that if you want, but
I'm the captain.
But for the official name is just going to be Team Martinez versus Team Brettauer because like I said, brother, you can hype this however you would like across your social medias, and your tribe can do the same.
Mm-hmm,
but Sunday afternoon between the semifinals and the finals, it's going to be quote unquote Team Martinez versus Team Brettauer. So SK and Todd are the number 1 and the number 2 coaches in the world, based on overall rankings, and that's how we decided who were going to be the coaches for this. So what we're going to do is on our Go Sports live show, tomorrow. So Ryan, we're gonna have you come on. We're gonna have Tyler come on for a little bit, but the bulk of the show will be Todd and SK Skinny Kevin Brettauer going back and forth and picking their teams. So that's going to be the show, and it's kind of a little bit of a twist again because it's not you and SK and Todd and Tyler. We're flipping the script up. So it's going to be you and Todd are going to be forced to be on the same team, and then SK and Tyler. So that's going to be the captains and the coaches.
Okay. Can you give us a little taste, a little nibble on as to who else? How many players on each team?
Well, there's going to be 38 total players.
Okay.
And also there's going to be 2 more coaches. So there's also Joey Blute and Dave Baines. They will also be kind of tuning in, hopefully. Joey's definitely confirmed to get in on the show, and Dave said he'd be down as well, too.
That's a pretty easy to coach 19-player roster. That's easy.
Well, we were originally going to have 30 players total, so 15 players on each team. However, Chicago could be 105 degrees with 90% humidity, and again, the game is going to be held in between the semifinals and the finals. So we wanted to, bulk the roster out so we could actually have like a fun all-star game where there'd be enough people to actually field a decent roster and they'd be able to play. Because I'm assuming that, Ryan, I mean, you guys have made a ton of finals. Heat's always a threat. There are a lot of, obviously, and this is why they're, big name players, but between the top teams, there's a lot of names that are on this list that, I mean, if I was you and God forbid you have to fight through a wild card round. I mean, how hot it's going to be.
Yeah, if we're in the finals, we're probably not gonna play the match. Now, how many players from each team? Is it 2 from each team? Is it?
No, that's the thing. It was not. There is no. You have to have this many players from each team. No, that's not, to me, a meritocracy. This was just everyone got the vote, and whoever got voted in, and then we have those players, and then they're going to go back and forth and choose these teams. Now the one caveat is that because there would be a lot of pressure under both Todd and SK to pick their own guys, that for the first 4 rounds they cannot pick their own guys. So Todd cannot pick any Heat players, and SK cannot pick any Dynasty players for the first 4 rounds. And then after that, you cannot pick 2 players from the same team in a row, just to kind of add to the drama and mix things up a little bit. Those are the kind of the rules as far as picking teams are concerned.
Okay, all right. Well, that's exciting.
I mean, I think it should be. Yeah, so if you make it to the finals, depending, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's up to the guys. I mean, that's why we bulk the teams out, because we're not going to force anyone to do this.
Right.
It's obviously a great honor, but if you do make it to the finals, I mean, maybe suit up and play a point, or just help out the kids, or whatever.
Of course.
It's up to everyone. I mean, but we just wanted to have enough bodies out there that we could have like a legit game. And then that was another question was, hey, SK and Todd, are you guys actually willing to coach this, knowing you have the finals to come up? And they both said that they were willing to do it. Because everyone's always asking, and this is one of those things, and this is one of those moments, I believe, where everyone's like, we need to grow paintball, we need to grow the sport this and grow the sport that, and we need to do this and do that. I'm like, okay, well, how do we do that? We make the shit interesting, and we make it fascinating. We try to put things out there that are going to, for sure, captivate the minds of the people that love this game. And that's one of the reasons I would rather do it on Thursday than Sunday, because we could devote more firepower to it and put our bigger focus, and we wouldn't have to worry about sandwiching it in between the semifinals and the finals. But like I said, maybe moving forward, we can move it to Thursday, or hell, another weekend. I don't know. But again, that's just like a whole nother cost thing, as you're trying to get that many human beings out there. Anyway, but regardless, this is a really cool thing. As a paintball fan, I mean, I'm excited to see who are Todd and SK going to choose. And then you have Dave and Joey in their ears too. So it's going to be Dave and Todd and Joey and SK. And then Ryan, you're involved in this too, so it's like, it's going to be interesting to kind of see how this all shakes out. And then, I mean, I love All-Star games. I just watched the Major League Baseball All-Star game, and they were like micing up players. I mean, so John Smoltz is a legendary Hall of Fame pitcher from the Braves back in the day used to just absolutely murder the Padres every single time we played them, except for Tony Gwynn, who was a beast out there. But John Smoltz is now a commentator, and he's talking to the pitchers through their actual like thought process while they're on the mound in the All-Star game. Like, and obviously, like, that shit should be illegal because, like, John Smoltz is telling the dude the scouting report and what pitches he should be throwing to these, these batters. But as a fan of baseball, I thought that shit was absolutely fascinating and intricate and amazing from many different levels. And, that we could eventually take that to something like this. So I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I think awesome.
I think it'll be really cool. I mean, I loved doing the All-Star games back in the day when we used to do them quite a bit, the East and West games. Those things were a lot of fun. I had a blast. You had Davey, or was it Kevin that went out there with 2 guns one time?
Tyler.
No, that was Tyler. That was Tyler. And
Okay.
Davey shot himself in the face.
Davey shot himself in the face, yeah. Kevin tried to play in like shorts or something. He was the coach, maybe, or something. I remember something along those lines. It was pretty funny. Here, Alex wants to also weigh in on all this as well. He's
Alex, you made it. Alex, by the way.
There we go.
Alex, congratulations. You're an all-star.
Run, everybody! There's a giant wave coming.
Al, how's your inbox looking?
Does my head look big? I heard I'm captain of the All-Star team.
No, here we go.
I didn't have a big enough piece of paper, but this isn't actual size. It's actually smaller than my actual head. What's up, bros? Double overhead out there. Outside.
Oh, Indo was epic, bro.
You should have seen me, bro. I was catching waves left and right.
Oh, bro, I was getting barreled for 2 weeks straight. It was
But I was
amazing.
out there by myself and nobody saw it. I got this sweet photo, though, that somebody photoshopped of me in an actual wave.
You guys are so funny.
Dude, All-Star Game, dude. What a great idea. Somebody finally wanted to do something cool.
That is a great idea.
You know what I mean?
I'm stoked on it. It's going to be super fun. I just wish it wasn't on Sunday, but,
Well,
can't
what's
get
wrong
it.
with it
Let
having
me
on Sunday?
commentate
Sunday's
with
like
you.
the big day of paintball.
You're on the All-Star team, dude.
I'm not an All-Star.
Dude, Alex made it? He doesn't even show up to these things.
Well, not only did Alex make it, but he's like, I mean, you're not quite middle of the pack, but yeah, you're actually kind of almost smack dab middle of the pack.
Oh, yeah. These guys are crazy. They'll let any old schmuck on there.
decided?
No, the teams aren't decided, but the All-Stars are decided. Did you hear how he broke
Shout out
it
to
down?
Alex Frazee.
No.
Tell him the number thing.
Hold on, wait, before you do
So,
it, Alex,
you have to pick crappy players and they get into the game.
Alex, get your calculator out and get ready.
All right.
All right.
Hold on.
Get the big one
Let me
out
get
that
my
has the big
abacus.
handle on it
Yeah.
and the old timey buttons.
And your
Let me
protractor.
get my sextant. Kyle, can
Yeah.
I borrow your sextant? And
Yes.
your protractor?
Yeah. All right. Hit him, Maddie.
Okay. Are you ready?
All right. Are you ready? What am I? I'm just explaining. Why do we?
The point
what's
system,
what's
how the
square root of
players-
85?
the-
No, I'm just saying that.
Why do we need an Excel
what's the-
spreadsheet and a
Hey, what's the atomic
astronomical
what's the
formula?
atomic- What's the atomic weight of fluorine? No, I'm just kidding. No,
How do
so
we fix the benzo dope epidemic in San Francisco?
oh Jesus Christ! I definitely have a lot of thoughts on that, but I don't think you're going.
Hold on.
to
Tsunami?
very much.
Yeah. 10 years, it'll be fixed.
Wash the sins out of those streets.
They did.
Okay.
We did. San Francisco did just recall our district attorney.
Thank God, Jesus Christ, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just letting open air drug markets, and I mean, I'm all for legalizing some drugs for sure, but just letting the open air drug markets there, it's just I call it toxic empathy. But again, this
Where's
is
the open air market?
it's a longer
You're
conversation.
Chinatown, or-
But yeah, toxic empathy is destroying some of these cities, dude. It's
At
absolutely
least
horrible.
it's cleaner than the NXL tournament.
Oh, and everyone, dude, go.
I'm
to
just
watch-
kidding. Yeah, just
There's a documentary that Alex and I are discussing right now. It's on Vice. It's called Benzo, Dope, and Trank.
no, don't watch that.
Yes, it should be called The Abyss because like these people are living in the abyss. It's gnarly. And stay off drugs, kids. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So anyway, what we were talking about that led into
they
this.
actually filmed that documentary at a Houston Heat team meeting.
Those dudes like booze, but other than that, they're pretty clean. Those dudes are really clean. Just living high on life.
Oh, man.
So before we hit a hard right in this conversation, we were actually about to tell Alex the
how the players,
how we got chosen,
how they got chosen.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I don't really care. Let's just.
Well, no, it'll really explain how you got on there, because to me, if you're trying to think about it, because I had to write a lot of it down, everybody was so confused. It was so confusing. That's how you made the team.
Honestly,
So
how can you not have How can you have an All-Star game without me? It doesn't work.
That's true.
Exactly. That's why I told him that no matter, even though people didn't vote for you, I was like, we have to put Alex in there no matter what. Guys,
if you were born
if I play, I'm going to do something interesting and funny.
Yeah. If you were born
true.
if you were born in the 1980s, you automatically get a +5.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's how it worked. So all of the coaches and owners and then myself, we all got to vote on 25 players, and there were 5 tiers. So you had 5 points, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 5 separate tiers, and we put our players in, and then we all gave those blind votes to Jason Trozen, our commissioner, and then he added them all up, and we were just going to do 30 players, so 15-man teams, but we bulked it out to 38 because the game is going to be going down Sunday afternoon in Chicago, and it could be the surface of the sun hot with 1,000% humidity, and depending on who makes it into the finals, because there are quite a bit of the top teams players on this list, of course, it's an all-star game, so we don't really know. Okay, like if it is super hot, if you had to fight on the wild card round, you know, how many points can these guys, are they even willing to play the All-Star game? If they are they going to play one token point because, you know, they were like in the top 10? Well, I don't know. Who knows? But we can't make anybody do it. So that's why there's a lot of All-Stars essentially with these 19-man teams.
Just to go on record, I will say right now, if Dynasty is in the finals, I will go all out in the All-Star game. So whoever wants to draft
I knew you would do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because Alex Frazee is a man, okay? This dude's tough.
Well,
no matter what anyone says, he's tough. I will fucking say that to the cows.
It's all the couples yoga.
Yeah, all those good stretches that you do.
I wasn't too tough on the golf course against you in Mexico.
Yeah, well, that was hey, we all have bad days, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did sucker you into a really bad bet. That was my bad. I'm
coming back. Don't worry.
So, Maddie, I did a little bit more thinking and crunched some of the numbers based on what you had said. The 158 points. Was that how many points I got?
158. No, you didn't get anywhere close to 158 points.
That's a lot of points.
No. I will. You didn't get 158 points. You were the top. You were the top vote getter. Do you guys? I'll give a little teaser away. Oh yeah. So everyone, we got a Go Sports live show. We're gonna be doing it with. We got Ryan on there. We're gonna have Tyler. So yeah. So Alex, Ryan and Tyler were the highest vote getters. Ryan beat Tyler by 2 points.
Mm-hmm. Plus 2 margin.
So they become the captains. But we're gonna flip the script up a little bit here, and we're gonna give SK Tyler and Todd gets Ryan.
Hell yeah! That means Ryan, you and me are gonna be on the same team.
For sure. Todd will definitely pick you.
Yeah, Todd will take me for sure.
Well, no, but hold on. So then also, SK cannot pick any Dynasty players, and Todd can't pick any Heat players for the first 4 rounds of the draft, which we will be drafting this during the show. The other coaches, SK has Joey Blute, and Todd has Dave Baines. So the 2 captains and the 4 coaches will be on the show, kind of in and out as these picks are happening.
Well, I will say Todd and Dave Baines is definitely a cooler coach combo than Skinny and Joey Blute.
I was texting with Joey Blute, and I was like, yeah, Joey, you into this? He's like, dude, I'm down. Let's do the show. It's going to be great. And I was like, yeah, you're the assistant coach. And he was like, left hand, right hand, like however you want to sell it to the world, buddy. And then I was like, yo, dude, SK is definitely the number 1 coach based on ranking and recent wins. He's like, bro, you know I'm fucking with you, right? Like, I'm like, yeah, dude, you know I am too. God, I hate text messages. Anyway, but yeah, so Joey Blute's super into it. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. The draft show that we had for the Team Frazee versus Team Moorhead, that was a really cool all-star thing we did for the Iron City Classic, and this is going to be a fun one too. And I just really hope that it's not 400 degrees out there, so we can have some people that like want to play it because they're not dying in between the semifinals and finals from the teams that make it on. You know,
yeah.
But we still got enough teams here, or enough guys from enough teams that will have a legit all-star game no matter what. So I'm pretty stoked on it.
Me too. That's a great idea.
Well, that's exciting stuff. I'm glad that Alex made it on the team. I hope I get to play against you so I can bonus ball you.
So wait,
You're right,
Kyle, are you not interested to see if you made the All-Star game?
My back's made of leather, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm interested. I thought you were trying to keep everything a secret.
No, I want people to care about things. I mean, yeah, the secret is who's gonna pick who and
how many points did Alex get?
Alex Frazee.
I'm trying to reverse engineer this.
Alex Frazee received 20 overall votes.
And how many votes did Ryan get?
Ryan got 77 votes.
Fuck me.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. I thought there was
That's
only
bullshit.
77
That's what it
points.
is.
Okay, I get it. Damn, 20 votes.
All right, so did I make it?
Kyle, congratulations, you're an All-Star.
Hey! There we go.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna say that right off the break, so I assumed I didn't make it. So
How funny would it have been like,
yeah.
Kyle with no votes, you did not make it.
And Kyle with 2 votes barely squeaks into the All-Star game. No, I'm just kidding.
There we go.
I think. Hold on, let me count though, Kyle. I think you did. I think you got in on the expansion draft. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Let's just go. Yeah.
You could have
Look
just
at
left
us. Yeah, we gotta.
Can you
You could have just left it with you
read
made
us the
it.
whole rosters? You're gonna save that for tomorrow's show.
I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's show.
Hold on. Let's do this.
Listen, you can ask me a couple more names and I'll put it on there.
Guys who are all right, everybody who's watching right now,
You gotta wrap that tissue paper.
who do you think made the roster? Throw the name in there. Come on. Just throw a name in.
Did Marcelo make it?
Yeah, of course Marcelo made it.
Yeah, Marcelo's he's up in the top 10.
There we go.
Oh. Good.
Dude, Maddie, check these jackets out, bro.
Great,
So-
great.
Oh, those are sick.
You want one of these, dude?
That's
I
yeah.
got
I
one
would
with
love.
your name on it.
I would love one. Hook a brother
Did you
up.
just say I got one with your name on it?
With Maddie's name on it.
Hey, Maddie, you want one of these? I got one with your name on it. Nah, I'm good.
Or do you like the purple grapes?
I think I'm. Well, I don't know. Let me see the other one again.
Can
I
you
probably think I'm a little bit. Yeah. Well, that's the same exact pattern as the one that my headband was. So I'd probably
this
take
one.
that one.
All right.
Oh,
Does it have a
that was a nice
blue
way of saying you didn't
Blue
want the one
Cross,
with the purple
Blue
drip.
Shield logo on the brown one?
No, we made all these patches like on the old school, like Navarone and like all you guys used to rock patches on your stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
each jacket has different patches.
So when Oliver came and stayed at my house for a couple days, I have obviously a massive library here, and so he found this book of it was like an old war book, or I can't remember exactly which book it was, and then he found this pirate book, and so he was going through it, and he was basically and Oliver loves to it's like DJs that listen to old backbeats from 50 years ago, trying to find some dope shit to put into their mixes. Oliver does that with kind of everything now. And so it's kind of interesting to see him go and look at all these war patches from World War I and, see how he could flip that up and change into some paintball something or this, or add a little bit of this to that. I don't know. I mean, he definitely...
He got inspired and he made these. We also have this green one. Or this one with the suns on it.
Hey, which one has his name on it? You said there's
Any
already...
one of them, dude. He gets to pick.
Oh, dude, can we get a group of those grape ones and go wine tasting?
Dude, those are great wine tasting.
We can spill wine all over ourselves, dude.
Oh, that'd be great. I wouldn't be surprised if they were dyed with Balinese wine. Is that how you get the color on them, or what?
Might be.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. They're jackets that are made to kind of wear to the paintball field and get all messed up and kind of become a living deal. Also, Rin, I have 4 headbands for you guys. Survival knife ones that are coming out next week.
Ooh, survival knife? Oh, sick.
Yeah, they have
Rambo
a survival
knife.
knife on them.
That's a Bowie knife.
Yeah, Bowie knife.
Yeah,
David
totally.
Bowie knife.
David Bowie. David Bowie made it.
Do you guys
Dude,
know where
Ryan.
David Bowie died?
Where did he die?
Do you know where he died?
Ryan's mom's
Mom's
house.
house. That was an easy setup.
Oh, it's so good.
That's a pretty cool story, though.
If Ryan's mom...
That would
Yeah.
be a pretty cool story.
If Ryan's mom was at the Alamo, then that would make a lot of sense. But I don't think Lonnie's that old.
Dude, imagine if David Bowie was my dad.
Yeah,
That would be
pretty cool.
tight, dude. You would be a great knife maker. Can you become a blacksmith and make some dope ass knives? That would be tight, Ryan.
Wait,
Can you take that up in all that spare time you have?
I'm talking about a different Bowie. Are we talking about a different David Bowie?
Oh, David, I'm talking about Jim Bowie.
We're talking about David Bowie.
yeah.
Oh, that's why, because David Bowie, the rock star, OD'd at Ryan's mom's house.
100%.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Totally.
Did Dalton make it?
Yeah, of course Dalton made it. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
there we
Can I
go.
have some hard names, please?
Yeah.
Dude, our
Hard
whole
names, guys.
team made it. That's lame.
Yeah. Did Archie make? Yes, Archie made it. I mean, can I have a hard name, please? Yeah, there's like some
Mouse?
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah, yes. Mouse. Shockingly, Mouse made the All-Star team.
Let's see. Yeah, get us some real names here. Kyle Berry. Did Kyle Berry make it?
Kyle Berry did not make the All-Star team.
Chris Shear.
Chris Sheard made the All-Star team.
Oh, there you go.
Ryan's mom.
Ryan's mom is not on this All-Star team. But
Not
there's
on the
another one.
expansion
Yeah,
list?
For
she's
sure.
she's running pods. Alex's mom is running pods.
No,
for
not
Spick and
on the
Span team.
expansion list. Yeah, there was one ML Kings player that made it, barely snuck in on the expansion. And I'm not going to give away who I voted for because again, there needs to be some sanctity to the blind vote. But I actually put this dude a lot higher than the 11 votes.
It's
that he
Connor
got.
Kelly.
Yes, Connor Kelly. I thought Connor Kelly deserved to be higher than where he's sitting. Honestly,
Dude, we were playing
based on
them.
what we've
We were
seen.
playing them. I think it was last year in Philly, and I was playing in the Dreets, and I was like battling down the tape, and he just worked me out, and I was like, shit. And I walked off, and I like walked past him, right? You know, it was one of those where I like wanted to walk, I was pissed, so I wanted to walk past him, and I walked past him, was like staring at him, and after the game, we were shaking hands. I was like, dude, how old are you? He's like 19. I'm like, shit.
And
I'm
what
a
goes
fan of
around,
the Kings. They got some good young, bright talent there.
what goes around comes around, and that's one of the best things about life. Because you were that 19-year-old kid one day,
I was.
shooting the 40-year-old dude, and he was like, "How old are you?" And you're like, "19, bitch."
19, bitch. Old enough
Dynasty,
to.
son. Dynasty. Remember the name. Everyone's like, Dynasty, like the TV show? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Did Oliver make it?
Strangely enough, Oliver did. No, I'm just kidding. Oliver did not make
Dude,
it. This was
Skinny's
the
in here. What up,
active
Skinny?
players only.
Skinny K's in
Skinny's
the chat. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Victor Gamboa make it?
Dude, Skinny, you're the
Victor-
cat. You're the coach, bro.
Victor is not on the player list because he does not play. Though we love
Victor
love you,
and
Vic,
Fran
and
would
you
be
all-
would need to be the managers. The
Yeah,
pit
pit managers.
Yeah, Victor and Fran.
We still have the manager capacity open for I guess maybe a collective vote. So if I'm down to vote for Vic and Fran, if they would like to be the All-Star managers, they deserve it. So
I
got
heard
my
that we
vote,
have to
that's for sure.
pay. We have to buy new ID cards for $60 each to participate in this. Is that true? Or
no, it's actually more than that. It's,
Oh, it's more.
$160.
160.
Is this
Dude,
gonna?
Skinny knows to pick me because I'm gonna go all out.
And we
Yeah.
have to split the paint bill.
Yeah. You guys are splitting the
Great.
paint bill.
Yeah.
Remember when we did it? When we used to do Team USA over in Europe, everybody would be like, "Okay, so I've got everybody bring a case of paint and pods because we have no paint sponsor." GI actually ended up picking up the bill each time.
That's a solid GI. Yeah, I played on a Team USA in Portugal in like 2001. I still have that jersey actually, which is for sale for $8,000 if anyone wants to buy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was the All-Star games are always fun, dude. Like everyone is a absolute blast. I'm hoping that selfishly that everyone wants to play because if like realistically and this is so yeah I did tell you, Alex, that SK and Todd cannot pick for 4 rounds any one of their own guys.
Yeah, I don't know if Kevin knows
cool, I
the
like
rules
that.
because he's already talking shit in the side here.
What's he talking shit about?
He's like, "I'm picking Alex first and Ryan last."
Dude, Skinny, here's
Dude,
your move.
Skinny,
You
I'm gonna
pick
be on the
Ryan,
other
and then
team
you pick
fucking
Ryan.
you up.
Skinny knows all of this. I talked to Skinny before we made any of these decisions to see if he was cool with all this. So he definitely knows about all this stuff.
The move is you pick Ryan and you make him fill pods and don't let him play.
Ryan can't get picked. Ryan and Tyler are already on their teams.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ryan
right,
is
so
Ryan
so
is
Ryan's
on Todd's
team.
team.
yeah.
No matter
Best
what.
friends.
So if so that's why Todd's probably gonna pick you, and you can be on Team Spick and Span with Kyle and I.
Team Spick and Span, baby.
Yeah, and
It's
Kevin will
definitely
pick Marcelo.
Team Spick and Span
No, we
versus
can't pick Marcelo
Team Play the
first.
Game
No.
podcast. That's for sure.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Kevin
by
will
the way,
next.
Maddie, your interview was epic on Play the Game. Except for when you had to go take care of Monty.
Well, that's why we did part 2. Did
But
you watch part 2 yet?
you called the guy. What did you call him? It's hilarious. He called you out like he's like, you know, would you ever think about getting like a real commentator in there to like call the game? You're like, what?
Well, I mean, how more granular do you want me to get on the play-by-play?
Yeah.
Alex goes into Snake 1, and then he goes into Snake 2. I mean, the play-by-play is the play-by-play, dude. Like, what else other play-by-play are we going to do? Like, I don't know. Please fucking
Well,
enlighten
when
me
it
as to
rains
what
out
other
there, Maddie,
play-by-play
the
are
grass
we
gets a
gonna
little
do.
slippery.
If you really want to get worried about the fate of the human race, go back and listen to Maddie's interview on Play the Game podcast.
I wasn't that doom and gloom. I mean, it wasn't like talking to you when you're hungover or anything. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you what, I was frightened to go to bed after talking to Maddie in the hot tub at night in Mexico that aliens were going to be interdimensionally traveling into my bedroom.
Hey, dude, the interdimensional aliens, that's a real conversation. I mean, if you guys want to have that conversation at some point in time, because that's possible.
Well, we're gonna have to have you on for part 2 on that one because I don't know if our bandwidth can handle that.
I was just telling Ryan, if he hasn't listened to the Rogan, the most recent Rogan and Duncan Trussell, I was like, you gotta listen to that one.
Dude,
it's hilarious too.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Alex?
Dude, the Duncan Trussell ones are hilarious because Duncan Trussell has done so much acid that he just comes up with the most fascinating ways to describe things, and it's hilarious and super fun to listen to.
Yeah,
I love Duncan Trussell. Duncan Trussell's hilarious. He's really smart,
good.
but he just has this like nasally like voice that he just is like the aliens and it's like hilarious to listen to him talk. But
I love that you guys get your news and your medical advice from Joe Rogan's show.
I definitely do not get my news or my medical advice from Rogan's show.
I get mine from the Channel 5 Meteorologist. 6 p.m.
Oops. The 6 p.m. Meteorologist. Oh, so do you want to know why it's called Meteorologist and he's not?
Yes, who Googled it?
Did I did. So it's actually it's called hydrometeors, such as rain, hail, or snow, because they develop in our atmosphere. Astronomers, as everybody here in the chat and everybody else aside from Kyle knew, are the ones who study meteors and asteroids in space.
Well, I think
NASA.
Kyle actually said astrologers.
You said astrologers, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's what I meant. Astronomers.
I know. I'm just fucking with you, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle, I have a funny one.
What's your sign?
Maddie is a professional paintballologist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're a
If I was
paintballologist.
born a month earlier, I'd be a completely different person. Hey, listen. Kyle, I got a funny one. So when we were doing the show and Ryan wasn't here, we gave out a bunch of headbands and stuff.
Yeah.
Some guy messaged me today and he's like, you sent a headband to my house. I think it was an accident. You want me to send it back to you? I'm like, I think you want it on the Spick and Span show.
And he goes, "Oh, that show sucks."
Yeah. He's like, I've never seen it.
Oh my god.
I'm still subscribed to that crap.
Yeah, sorry. Now he's canceled.
Yeah, he canceled. Most of the people that receive a gift from us usually cancel their membership right afterwards. It's a reminder that they're still subscribed to the Spick and Span show. Oh, that show on Tuesdays. So actually, another interesting, well, not interesting. So I'm also, and Alex, this is an open invitation to both you and Maddie here. Just bear with me.
Golf day?
Over 40s Masters Paris. Huh? Which one of you are with me?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm into that for sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Tight.
It's in
Can I shoot an
September.
autococker?
We got to bring our wives, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, bring your
Paris.
wife. Just don't tell my wife that you're bringing your wife. Well,
Are
I didn't know.
you kidding me? Morgan just would love a chance to go to Paris again.
She's
She
already
loves
been
Paris
there.
a bunch of times.
Plus,
but
you
that
know,
doesn't
hey,
mean she doesn't
hey,
want to go again. She
Paris.
just watched a show on Netflix about it like 2 days ago.
Hey, Paris. It's not actually Paris. It's you fly into the Paris airport and then you drive west to some small town.
Wait,
To Paris
hold on,
Riverside.
Yeah, to Riverside, Paris.
It's Paris Riverside. it's the Corona of
Yeah,
Paris.
the LA Open. The LA
to
Open.
Paris and you drive 40 hours north to the North Pole.
Yeah.
San Diego Open and El Centro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dope. I'm just so happy that you guys are now 40, so you can carry the team, and I can just shoot like 8 pots from the back center and just yell real loud. That'd be tight.
I agree. And Dizon's actually over 40. I say we bring him out there too.
Yeah.
I got to figure out who. It's 30-minute drive. You're already in New York.
Wait, Ronnie Dizon is 40?
No, Edward Dizon. Yeah, Ronnie Dizon's 40. You can't tell?
I was like, no, he's not.
Just look at it. When next time you see him up close, you got to look. There's a couple of gray hairs in there.
His dad, Ryan Dizon's dad, actually looks younger than Ryan.
Yeah, I believe it.
Now that I definitely do not disagree with.
Yeah. Well, I don't take Botox like Alex does. Alex's wife makes him have Botox.
You take it?
Take it? I don't know.
It's a
I
pill?
drink that and shit.
Yeah. How do you take it?
Drink that
What would you say? Get
Yeah,
Botox?
you get.
get it?
Okay,
think
honey,
you
it's
get
time for bed.
Botox.
Take your Botox.
Take your Botox. We got to put some as a suppository. Those balls are looking extra wrinkly today.
There you go. Brian Stewart says Paris, California. Oh yeah, honey, we're going to Paris.
That would be great.
Bring it.
Pack
Your grape shirt. Pack your grape shirt. There's a lot of nice wine tasting right down the road.
Oh man.
Oh man. So yeah. Anyway, it sounds like I'll be going out there. We've got Team USA jerseys already done. This is what they look like. You guys can't see them. I'm trying to get a Masters patch put on one of the shoulders though. Little thing that says over 40s. I think that they should all have a little. I'm all about
Plus 40.
flair. Plus 40.
Plus 40.
Plus 40 on the side.
Yeah.
But Alex,
Do
yes.
you
What's that?
feel 40 in your brain, Ryan? Like you like, damn. Like when you hear that you're 40, do you like almost not believe it?
Yeah,
No
dude,
chance.
I forget
No
stuff
chance.
all the time.
Yeah. Oh, those are like what? Let's do those again. Oh wait, I can go back.
Yeah, I can put them back up here.
No, I got it.
So these are the Team USA jerseys made by Committed Paintball.
Yeah, those are
People
cool.
born
Yeah, they're cool.
before 1976.
Yeah, 1776.
Yeah.
So these will be up on. Actually, you can support Team USA. There's a link down in the description down there, teamusapaintball.com, and you can pre-order the blank jerseys. I believe they will have pro jerseys and player name jerseys as well, posted up there sometime soon. And I don't know if any Greenspan jerseys are available just yet. I haven't purchased my plane ticket yet, so I'm like in the 90 percentile sure that I'm going. But I don't know if I'm flying straight from Chicago, coming home for a day. It's also hard to digest a long trip right now after just getting home. This is my second night sleeping in my own bed this month.
Let's talk more about you, Ryan, and what your thoughts are about yourself.
So Ryan, how does your left arm feel when you wake up in the morning? So does it feel awesome all the time? Like
My
compared to
left
the right
arm. Why my left arm
I
over
don't know,
my right arm?
I'm just wondering. I just want to know more about you, Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Let's not make it all about me. All right, Alex. Why don't you tell
us
some
about
more
your travel
jokes?
arrangements, Ryan.
Travel arrangements?
Yeah,
Do you like sitting on the left side of the plane or the right side of the plane?
Depends what city.
Do you guys not watch Marcelo's
Yeah.
Instagram stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Window
always
seat
sits,
or aisle seat?
he always sits in the window. He sits in one all the time.
Yeah, you got to sit in the window seat
Depending
on the
what-
south-facing side of the plane landing in San Diego, so you get that amazing view. If you haven't caught it, within 24 hours of any major event ending, follow Marcelo's story, and you'll be able to see exactly where to sit on the plane coming into San Diego. It'll be.
Oh, the star of the show.
You'll also see it with the airport.
Look, it's Uncle Alex. Look.
Why, hello, Monty.
Can you say
If
hi?
you're wearing a hat,
Can you say hi?
he's just a little bit easier to communicate with than Ryan.
Yeah, he's started to talk quite a bit. You know, he says lots of things like "No, Dada, Mama." That's his favorite song to sing is the "Dada, Mama" song. I don't know if you guys ever heard it, but
No, let's hear it. Get your
What does he
guitar.
have to say about existential risk?
Oof. We haven't quite got to existential risk yet, but his second birthday is coming up, so I figure that conversation is rapidly approaching.
Yeah, how about the multiverse? What are his opinions on that?
The Montyverse?
The Montyverse.
The Montyverse. The Montyverse.
And AI taking over. I like that.
Simulation theory.
Yeah. Super
Oh, gee,
intelligence.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
this
I mean,
actually here we can make this. This is the
I mean,
perfect
we
time for the
obviously
lightning
live in a
round.
simulation. I mean, I feel like that's not even arguable at this point.
Yeah.
Dude, if we lived in a simulation, there was no way whoever created the simulation thought of this. What's up, bros? That's proof right there. No simulation.
Dude,
I could see.
there are way more wrinkles on Ryan's real 45-year-old face than that's on that big one right there. I feel like you kind of photoshopped it.
Yeah, smooth me over.
Just low resolution.
Botox it up.
Yeah.
I think AI.
Sorry that I like to smile and laugh a lot more than all you bland ass fools.
What? Yeah, I know. God, everyone knows me. I'm just such a frowny face person all the time.
Resting
so
book
Ryan,
face.
If they came in with a Botox sponsorship, would you be down? They were like, "We'll give you $1,000. We got to give you some Botox."
Oh wait, how much? Yeah, someone's gonna pay me $1,000 to take Botox.
Yeah.
Done deal.
I'd do it too.
Yeah, Kyle will do it for free.
Kyle, you don't even need it yet, bro.
Yeah.
Ryan, we'll go together.
Sure,
together.
Can't.
And
Oh,
live
you mean
webcast
we'll go
for Spick and
together
Span
to your doctor?
We'll have the Spick and Span show live from the plastic surgeon's office, and where they'll peel our faces back.
Heal our faces back.
Hey, no, Ryan, no bullshit though. Not to make your head any bigger, I love you, but Jesus Christ, dude, the fact that you are the highest vote getter in this AllStar game at your advanced age is pretty fucking cool, man.
That is pretty cool.
Good job.
That's annoying, dude. It's annoying. It's not cool.
I like that you say advanced age. All right, chill out there, Alex.
Ryan
Expansion
Greenspan,
team.
what a miracle that he's running down the field still.
Yeah, what a miracle.
What a miracle.
Well, I mean, I just think it's cool because now you guys are just setting this bar so that the next, it's like when you guys came up and kind of with a big flashy thing and it set off all that wave of kids teams. Everyone was like, all these kids teams started showing up because of the Iron Kids, right? I mean, shit, the Hostile Kids, HK, they made a company and now that company is super successful. They sponsored you guys and God bless HK. I love what they're doing. But it was kind of a phenomenon. But now you guys are, in your 40s and you're winning tournaments and you're just as good as you were when you were 18 in the kids team. And I think that also is going to set a high water mark for people that are continuing to play the game and love paintball and want to participate in it to again, I know we joke around and we're irreverent about a lot of things, but I think that's a really cool thing. I have to give credit where credit's due. And it doesn't look like you guys are showing any signs of slowing. So now that's going to be the story is like how long it was before. It's like, how good can they get? Look at all these kids, fucking up all these old men and like setting and changing the sport. And then we all had that, that time period where our generation was kind of setting the pace. And then now you guys are still holding it down, dude. And I think
look at all these old men fucking up these kids.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. But if you look at like a lot of even a lot of these all-stars, like there are no all-stars in like the top, I think Chris Shear and maybe Thomas Kim, like all these are names, like all the guys in the top, top 15 essentially, are kind of
over 30.
Blake's in the top 10.
Yeah, Yarber.
But he's not young. Anyway, the point is then Chris is not young, but these are established guys that are in here. But it's just kind of cool. Danny Schonauer made the all-star team, so that's pretty rad. Anyway, but he's also a grown man. I just think it's really cool. I just think it sends a statement to everyone out there playing paintball, like, dude, before it became a myth that you had to be young and 5 foot tall and blazing fast to play competitive paintball, but that was a myth, and then because that wasn't the case. And then now you guys are again putting it out there. It's like, okay, well, you can still be 40 or 41 and 42 and play this game at its very highest level. So there really is no excuse, Yeah,
I think
It's
paintball
still
really
5
is
foot tall.
and you know that.
Yeah, you can still be 5 foot tall, Alex.
And that, your athleticism gets you to a certain point. But I think the reason, and Maddie, I don't know if you'll agree with this, but I feel like the generation before us, and I kind of consider you in you were like the kind of the first generation of the kids. And and the generation before that, they all smoked cigarettes every day or all the time and drank like a fish. So, the longevity of, I feel like that generation of players was sort of cut short because of lifestyle.
Now it's just
Well-
smoking vapes and still drinking like a fish.
The thing is, there wasn't really like an athleticism to the game. I feel like, when I went to my first paintball tournament in 1994, or first big tournament, it was World Cup, 1994. I'm 16 years old. I'm playing pro on Navarone, and I was maybe one of the only. I think there was 2 or 3 teenagers at a 72 team. So there was like 800, 900 people there, and from what I could tell, walking around. And I mean, there was just all adult men. I watched, and there was one other teenager on the All Americans too, and that was it. And it was just a sport full of grown ass men. And then, fast forward a couple years, 4 years later, when I get on the Ironman and I'm 20, and it was like me, Davey, Micah, Eric Roberts, and Oliver came along a couple years later. I mean, there was this, and then there was a flood of younger players, but. We all played sports growing up or whatever. You either did like skateboarding or I played baseball and football, so did Davey, whatever. But there was kind of this, we're going to shoot right and left-handed. We're going to play aggressive. There's a certain athleticism that has to be required for this, and we're going to push the issue. And this is just the new era of the West Coast offense paintball. And then you guys came in and like took that, to the worldwide audience. And it was just, it's really cool. And now it's just a different era because the form and the function of it has already kind of been codified. And so now it's chess. Like we figured out what the chess pieces look like and what the board looks like. That was all up for grabs and all for discussion up until, back when I started. I mean, it was in the woods playing 10-man, 25-minute games. Now, the form, the function, all of it, the chessboard has been decided. But what strategy works and how long you can do this and that sort of thing. I mean, the physicality of it. Like you guys are kind of rewriting the script again on it. It's just really kind of an interesting bookmark to your guys' career.
I agree that Alex's physicality is definitely changing the game and it needs to be studied.
People are like, the force is too heavy. I'm like, hey man, if I can lift one up, so can you.
Yeah.
Force be with you.
Yeah.
Force is too heavy. Get the fuck out of here. Go pick up an autococker with a 114 tank on it, you. What's wrong with you guys? Yeah, the force is too heavy. Jesus Christ. Get out of here.
We were talking about it. We talked about it a couple of times on the show, but Thomas Stevens on here mentioned something. He said struggles getting younger guys to come out and play nowadays. Everybody just talks trash, but they're too scared to play. And everybody's just high on seltzers and vape pens, hard sodas and vape pens, and just talking trash. Seltzers. Hard pops. Yeah.
Everyone's high.
You guys suck.
In Chesterfield, see?
Yeah.
See. Let me tell you.
It's too easy to quit now.
Quit cigarettes?
No, just quit. It's too easy to quit. Like
Paintball.
just anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
True.
Yeah. Well,
shout into your microphone.
You had one video game when you were growing up, and it was Mario Brothers. You couldn't quit. It was your only game. You just had to power through it.
There was no saving it. You couldn't save
you
your progress.
Figure out how to get across the pit. Try it 2,000 times. There was no other game.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Maddie, I appreciate all those kinds words. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself an inspiration and a virtuous coin. I had these things, so I'm gonna pocket those myself from all the. Thank you. I appreciate you gifting this inspiration and this virtuous coin to me.
Oh,
You're welcome.
The gratitude
You're welcome.
one also.
I'm gonna go put this. Yeah, and I'll
Hey,
just.
you should give yourself the gratitude one.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just.
bro, I'm like the first guy that gave himself his own gratitude coin, bro. I'm grateful for you, Ryan. I love you, bro.
Yeah, gratitude.
I will say
We're all
though,
thankful
I will
for me.
say
Thank
though,
you, Maddie.
Ryan,
I'll put this one here.
I will tip my hat. I'll tip my hat to you, Ren. You deserve every single last one of those votes because you are you're the best. What can I say?
Somebody said Tom Brady of paintball.
Thanks, you little rascal.
Yeah.
I'm missing
You can be
one.
my wingman any day, bro.
Yeah, I know it.
I think it's gonna. Well,
I'm still coming for you out there.
It is gonna. I'm really looking forward to seeing when we start doing these picks though, because it's gonna get interesting as to who's gonna be on what team, and then also the story as it progresses on Sunday. Who makes it, who gets knocked out, who's gonna be able to play in this game, who's not. But I mean, there's a good chance that you guys could all. I don't know, maybe Spicka, you end up on a team with Alex. Maybe you end up on a team with Ryan. Maybe you guys all end up on the team together.
Yeah, all three of us are on the Spick and Span crew.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna go. Alex will be in the middle. I'll be on one side, and then Kyle's on the other. That's how this is how we'll break out, just like this.
Yeah.
I want to take down the Spick and Span crew.
Yeah, right, dude. You're part of the Spick and Span crew. Look at this. Look at your screen, dude.
Yeah.
Take it down from the inside.
Going anywhere, buddy.
Yeah, look at you.
Dude, it is crazy that you guys have. So, I mean, I just did a quick count, but you know, of the 38 players, 8 of them are Dynasty players.
There we go.
8 of them are Dynasty players?
8. Dynasty has eight players on. But you know what, though? I mean, like, that makes sense, right? That tracks.
Yeah.
You guys have won 4 majors in a row. You guys have dominated professional paintball for the past year and a half. So, why? Yeah, of course it tracks that you guys are going to have almost everyone on the team in the All-Star game getting enough votes, you know, to get on there. So,
tight.
Yeah.
I feel that, but that really is, you know, that the individuals on our team really, I feel, I mean, yes, it has an impact. We have great players, but there's a lot of great players, right? That's not what's making our team better right now. It's not only the players, you know, it's the mindset and the belief and the philosophy and all that stuff.
I mean, that's not what everyone's saying, Alex. Everyone's saying it's because you're just stealing players and just paying everyone too much.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm stoked, actually. I mean,
problem.
it's kind of like the cards definitely fell in our favor. Like, we got Archie, which the guy could have taken way more money to go somewhere else. Like, he wanted to play with us. And then, like, getting a guy like Kyle, same situation, right? Like, that was just fortune in our favor to where we were able to, you know, kind of happen upon that. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, for the first time ever, we were actually able to make some power moves to get some really established players instead of, you know, getting non-established players and making them established players, and then they leave the team.
Yeah, but what's interesting about getting Archie was, you know, Archie's a successful man in his own right. You know, I mean, he has businesses that he attends to and his life and all this stuff. So it's not the money that you're going to throw at Archie or the fact you guys are going to grind super hard and we're going to be the best. It was more of the fact you're like, hey, dude, don't quit. You want to have fun? Come play with us. Like, yeah, we're probably going to – we can't promise you that we're going to still continue to win tournaments. And even Archie said that when we had him on the show. He's like, dude, I don't know. I mean, I think we're going to have a chance to win tournaments, but they've been on a run. I mean, maybe I ruin it. I don't know. Maybe I'll help them out. I have no idea. It's unsure, as is everything in life. It's all a dice throw into the cosmic, you know, abyss to figure out how this all sits when it's all said and done. And also, I will let it be known that Archie was the number 3 guy. So the top 3 guys in the vote getters were Ryan, Tyler, Archie, and then 4 was Mouse. Those are the top 4. And then the next one beyond that, which you guys can tune in to our show to find out. But that's the pretty big gap between Mouse and the next and the 5th dude past that. So
Damn, that's cool. Well, thanks, Maddie, for sharing that.
I will go back to your point about, you know, you
stop
can't
talking
really
so you
count
can
on
jump in there,
anything
Alex.
to happen for sure in this life. But you can count on the Spick and Span show every Tuesday at 4 o'clock. You can count on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Hey, Alex.
Unless Ryan has something to do.
Unless I have something to do. Then
Yeah, right, we still did it.
Yeah,
Alex,
still
the
did it.
span isn't there because the Spick has been there like a rock every single time. But the Span's out getting double barrel overhead, just nasty waves of
Dude,
indo.
double barrel.
You know what I'm saying?
It's leaving me filled with anxiety to do a show by myself.
Double barrel.
Yeah, the anxiety level was high. Kyle's heart rate was
Yeah.
was resting at 120 while he was doing the show.
Hey, but Alex, didn't you step in as the co-host?
Yeah.
I did. We needed you, bro. We were barely scraping along.
Hey, I'm just a phone call away, bro. Come on.
What did you think of Maddie, Kyle? Come on.
Yeah. I wanted just to do it by myself. I needed to get over my fears.
Yeah, we talked about it. We had
There
a
you
long
go.
talk.
That's the Kyle Spickle we know and love.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you called me.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I didn't want somebody
Alone
else
here.
here. Yeah, I wanted just to be in this
I got it.
solo domain.
This is a
Yeah,
very
you
very
did.
intimidating environment in here.
What are you sipping on there, Maddie? Some IPA? Some nice hippie beer?
I would like to send a public service announcement out to everyone that the Kirkland Signature Series Citra Hop Session IPA is actually quite delicious.
Wow.
You like
Kirkland. All right.
Kirkland makes good stuff.
It's a good value, man.
Yeah, and
Good
by the
value.
way, those Kirkland wedges you gave me are epic. I was shooting
Wedge
the other
shoes?
day. Yeah, I was feeling those for sure.
Kirkland
Wedges?
makes Kirkland makes good stuff, man. They really do.
Like sandal
So-
wedges?
To make you taller?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I put them in. I put them in my shoes. So,
CEO
so I don't
status,
get
huh?
laughed at when I go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Which one? Well, dude, Alex, you're a man of means. And when we went out and played and I saw your wedges that look like, I don't know, somebody took a hammer to the face to them with no grooves left. I'm like, your wedges have to have grooves. Of all the clubs, these have to have the grooves.
Yeah,
So
how else are you going to put backspin on the ball?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't see a man of your stature have wedges that shit. So I just had to give you some wedges.
Thanks, pal.
Did you guys see this shirt earlier on the show? Can you guys see it?
Pull the flag.
Capture the flag.
I remember that shirt.
Yeah, this is great.
Alex did the artwork for that, I think. Right, Alex?
He wasn't that good
It's actually a
back
cool
then.
drawing.
It is a cool drawing.
Yeah.
Alex did this one back then, though. Look at this one. I still got this. This one's up in the office. In the Spick and Span Studios.
they might have
Remember
to
this one
turn
now? I will. I'm going to show him
Oh,
the
yeah.
back.
That was Pittsburgh when we were on the Cat Factory team. Actually, Chris Diltz took that photo and I drew a picture of it.
You look really skinny in that.
I love how,
I
like,
was young.
even though Ryan was super skinny back in the day, before he filled out nicely, that Alex in his mind made him even skinnier.
Here, Ryan, check.
Dude,
check these
didn't
out.
you do this for a
I was
high school art project?
Yeah, I think I did that in high school. I was doing these. This is a Blake portrait.
Let's see it.
Blake, and then this one it was for their Dum Dum,
Oh yeah.
the Dum Dum line. There's a funnier one.
The dumb line.
Great.
Is that
They
one-
didn't like them though.
Of course
don't-
they didn't.
He looks like an old toothless 49er. Looking for gold.
Blake's got
There's gold in them
teeth
there
that
hills.
It made his teeth all fucked up.
He's an old thumbless 49er.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, well,
Got my
they
thumb in
sewed
the
it back
sluice
on.
box.
Hey,
Yeah.
Alex, are we seeing you in NorCal here in a couple weeks? You guys playing the event? Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah, no, we'll be there, and I think we're gonna hang out or something before or after. I don't know.
I think it's after. I'm going to Tahoe for a little family deal, but then I think we're coming to see you guys after that. I was thinking if we could get around in, and you could try to redeem yourself and maybe take back this small hoard of gold coins that I.
It's
I
on,
won
dude.
off you.
Come to my home course, McGinnis 9, dude. You have to be it's not a power player's course.
That's okay. I hit my wedges really well, so I mean that's awesome. Is it what type of 9 is it? I mean, is it like is it all par 3s or?
There's 3 par 4s, and the rest are par 3s.
Okay, 3. Okay, yeah, cool.
And they're all
I'm down.
short par 4s.
So that means we could probably sneak it in before we get yelled at.
Oh, for sure. We can go. We go early in the morning. It's like a 2-hour adventure
Adventure.
Right.
at the most. It's on, baby.
Let's do it.
Hey, let's.
Ed Dizon played there with me like 2 weeks ago.
Let's hit these guys with a little trivia, so we can unload some of this gear that we got.
I got 4 headbands here.
Jesus.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay. What type of trivia can we summon here?
I mean,
Summon?
Maddie, I think you should just hit him
Well,
with some hearts.
usually it'll be a paintball trivia, but if you want, I mean, I guess it's dealer's choice.
Okay, I got one here.
Of course.
Where did the original David? This is for a headband. Where did
Okay.
the David Bowie, who was known for the knife, the Bowie knife? Where did he die?
His name is not David
What's his
Bowie.
name?
It's Jim
Jimbo.
Bowie.
Oh, Jim Bowie. Where did Jim
No.
Bowie die?
Jimbo. Jewy.
Yes, I like this one. This is a good one. And this was said a while back when we were having this conversation.
Yeah, it's already. So I believe that it's been. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that was an
Sheila
easy
Brand,
one,
right?
Alex.
Jay Klebrod.
Borad. Kleborad. Okay, well look at that.
Sorry for just completely destroying your name, Maddie. Is Chleborad? How do you say that?
Wait, Chel.
No, CHLE.
Chleborad.
Hold on, CHL
Yeah.
E
Yeah.
V what?
B-R...
B-O-R-A-D. Let me do it, Alex.
It's Chili Bo-Rad.
Chili Bo-Rad.
So yeah, I mean, I without looking at it, I mean, good
You'd
luck.
agree with me?
Just in my head, it sounds like
I'm going to say...
Chillabro, something.
I think
No,
it's Shay. Schlebrad.
Is it silent?
It's
Is it silent?
It's Chili Bo-Rad.
Chili Bo-Rad.
Can we give this guy a nickname? Like,
Yeah,
Chili
Chili
Bo-Rad.
Bo-Rad.
Well, his new nickname is Jim Bowie.
Yeah.
did he got it?
Yeah,
Alamo?
he got it.
You got it.
So, Jay, sorry for butchering your last name and then subsequently making fun of it. But
You get a headband.
you get a headband. So there we go.
Should make up for it.
Pronounce Kleborad.
Cleberad.
Cleberad. Good luck,
Cleberad.
guys.
Cleberad.
Cleberad.
Those are
Cleberad.
the names that, hey, when those happen, when I'm
Chili
doing the show, and I
Borad.
look down at the roster, and I'm like, on like a D2 team, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is going to be a rough one.
Dude, I can relate. My whole life, people call me Frage, Fragile. Eventually, I was just like, I just
Fragile.
acquiesced to it. They're like, oh, Frage. Yeah, Frage, party of two. Yeah, that's me. You know, there's no even to correct it.
Yeah.
Fragile.
Fragile, party of one.
Okay, so yep, Mr. Cleberad is
I don't have his, you're going to have to populate that one, Ryan. I don't have his address.
yeah. Go ahead and email DM Alex on the Instagram. Ask him for some yoga poses.
Just give me a call at 619-405 Greenspan.
Here, I got another trivia. Give me one of
602.
those barrel condoms.
Throw him out of Hormesis.
Okay,
Throw
well,
Horme out. Yeah.
all right. Maddie showed you guys a book earlier,
Ooh.
and who is the author of that book that he showed?
Oh, there we go. That's a great piece of trivia. This is going to be for
Dr. Seuss.
That's a hard no, Alex. Hard no.
Do you have any
I got it
Dr.
right here in
Seuss?
front of me.
No, Dr. Seuss got canceled.
Did he?
I think that's in the kids'
Yeah.
room.
He did get canceled.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
So who is the app? Was it
The
David
full
Wallace?
name. The full
Yeah.
name.
You got it?
Well,
Oh,
we had
very
somebody just got really close. They
Yeah.
got the first part of it.
Yeah.
What would they say?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how
I
I
see.
agreed with you.
Schellenberger.
No, I didn't show the Schellenberger
Oh, you
book.
mentioned it.
I did. I only showed one book, I think.
You're on this, right?
Yeah, somebody.
Jordan Jackson said Larry Flint.
This.
Okay,
Hey, bro,
you're on
I'm
it.
not
Yeah.
pulling out my Hustler collection here on air.
Yeah, Maddie saw
Behind
that.
bookshelf. You open it up, it's just all formed back
There's
there.
like a one book and you pull it and then like it goes and it moves that way.
Delmont.
There's a whole,
Delmont got
like
it. David Wallace Wells.
Yes, David
Yeah,
Wallace Wells,
Delmont.
Uninhabitable Earth.
I wrote
Here it
that
is again.
down. I wrote that down because I wanted to read
Who
it.
got it?
I got
Delmont.
him. I have him, Ryan.
Delmont.
You got it? Okay, Delmont.
Congrats.
Congrats, Mr. Delmont, for winning that.
M. Night
Have we got
Shyamalan.
Hey Ryan, have you hit us with the horn yet at all? Like, have we
Dude,
got, like,
yeah,
a-
oh yeah, we've got horn. I've blown the horn like 6 times already on the show. This is actually,
dude.
we're actually, I'm gonna blow it again right now. So this actually might be, we might have hit the horn more on this show than we do. I would say we're above the quota,
Yeah.
above average.
Wow,
for
I
sure.
haven't heard it once. Maybe it's not coming through on my side.
Oh no,
but
no.
was
So I have it
super
turned
excited
off
about
on
it.
our end, so that way
Oh, okay.
there's no loop.
Yeah.
I will say, Maddie, you bring an energy to the show, man.
Today's been a great show. A lot of laughs.
I
Good
love being
time.
on your show. I have a great time every time I come on the show. It's awesome. And
I was
going
gonna
to
say it was a bad energy. It makes it
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
Chris,
so on.
Chris Sautelli said that this probably is the horniest show he's actually been a part of.
Hey,
Look at
my
Alex.
big boy.
Oh wow, I got one too.
Look at Uncle Alex.
Hello.
Say hi.
Look.
Say hi. Can you say hi?
Ah,
Say hi.
look, I've got one too. Look, it's Monty.
Say hi, little guy. Say hi. Go hi.
Someone say hi. Look at this. It's bring your kid to work day.
Yeah.
Oh, you smell
come
like
on, let's
chlorine.
go
Did
back
you
out
just
to
go
the-
swimming? No.
You can sit
Yeah,
here.
you
You
did.
can sit here for a little bit.
Did you just have swimming lessons? Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, you want to sit here for the rest of the show? Okay, good. Well, we got Sloan and Monty, stars of the show now.
Yeah.
Sloan, look, you have your own emoji in here.
No, you can't. Do not eat the
Yeah,
microphone.
we're at 116 likes. Let's get up to 150, and then we're gonna give away. I'm gonna spin the wheel for another Hormesis headband. And then I've spun the wheel twice already. And then I've got a bunch of these JT old school.
I drink you.
Gatorade?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You drank his Gatorade?
Yeah, I drank it. I like it.
There was only a little bit. It was mixed with water. So it wasn't too sugary for you.
Hey, what's that?
Is that Uncle Alex? It's the ugly one right there.
No, it's the ugly one right there.
Yeah, that is him. Yeah, that's Uncle Alex.
That's the alien one.
Yeah.
The show fell apart, man. The show is completely downhill.
Once the kids come on here, the show falls apart. Also, I'm going to be giving away one of these Signature Series Hormesis straps. Signature Series Hormesis and Stay Hungry goggle straps. Those are now available on DynastyPaintball.com. Also, on Committed Paintball, there's a link down below. We've got... Yep. Okay, well, you can hold on to it all then. You want to show
Tune
it?
into the Spick and Span show and figure out how not to be a parent.
Yeah. Hey, Monty got bored and left. He was literally dropped his pacifier, grabbed it, walked to the door, opened it, waved bye to me, and was like, peace, and then walked out.
Dude, how great is it, though? He's going to be able to roll this back one day and be like, there I am. And it'll have like 1 million views by then.
So give them a trivia question.
So, yeah. So show them the... Oh, let's not throw them on there. So these things are... these are the old school Committed Paintball JT collection, Legacy collection. I got to make sure I get it right, otherwise T2 will kill me. Thank you very much. Look who's that. Yep. Okay, well, you're right, Alex. This is going to shit quickly. Yeah, throw them all the way up there.
Give them a trivia question.
Okay.
On Dinosaur Train, what color is the protagonist?
Who's your favorite character on the shows that you watch? Who's your favorite character on the TV?
Monkey.
Monkey?
Okay.
Yo, you scared the monster.
He scares a monster?
Yeah.
His name is Monkey.
No. His name is Buddy D.
What is it?
Doghouse.
Buddy D.
Buddy D?
No, you're Buddy D.
What show is she talking about? Put it in the chat.
Yeah, Monkey.
Buddy Truth.
Bungee Truth? What?
Poo-poo head.
Cuckoo Day.
All right, we're going to jump over here to the wheel.
No. Hey, Dad, look at those.
Mojo Jojo?
What is that? Oh, yeah.
Hey,
put this-
Sloan, is your dad a poo-poo head?
Hey, what is Alex? Is Alex stinky?
I have a piece of trivia that has like paintball and kids. If there's any parents in the chat, I don't know if there's any. Do you guys have like people that have kids that watch this show?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, is everyone familiar? That's a parent with an Australian kid show that involves dogs.
Yes.
Okay. So Oliver Lang has a favorite episode that involves space from that specific show. If you can name that actual episode, you deserve a Hormesis headband, considering how moved Oliver was by that specific episode.
Okay.
You gotta find the episode of the show?
You gotta find the episode.
I don't
but
know
it's
this
the only
question,
it's the
so-
only one that involves space. Like, it's very obviously about
And
like,
do you know the
sleep
name?
and space. Yes, I know the name because I literally made Oliver watch it. It's an amazing episode.
The
He watched
Adventures of
it.
Darren Munchauser?
He watched it, and Oliver was like, dude, that deserves an Academy Award. It was in the morning. I was like, bro, I know there's this crazy show that the kids watch. It's the only show I have that I actually like of all the other kids shows.
I saw somebody did guess the show up top.
Yes.
No, you can get.
But I don't know the name of the episode.
Hey, Dad, stop.
It's
I don't know what that is, too.
Sleepy time? Is it sleepy time?
Yes, it's sleepy time. Whoever got sleepy time, you get it.
Okay, that is Jordan Jackson got sleepy time from Blue. And I believe the show.
Michael
If you haven't
B,
seen
you were
Sleepy
very
Time,
close.
Go watch Sleepy Time.
Michael B, you almost beat him. Not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah, not.
Was that for a headband, Ryan?
Yeah, Jordan Jackson.
It should be.
Dad, are you doing the show?
Yeah, you got one.
Yeah, we're doing the show.
That's Jordan Jackson. He's one of our community kings, by the way. So if you
Dude.
don't have a Jordan Jackson headband,
That was
Okay.
actually for
Hey.
30 Hormesis headbands to one
Hey,
person.
if no one has seen Sleepy Time from Bluey, go watch it. It's epic.
Sleepy time from Bluey?
Yes, and try to smoke pot before you watch it. If possible.
Probably not going to do that. But
Tune into the Spick and Span show if you want bad advice.
That is not bad advice. Trust me.
Spick and Span show.
Allegedly, that's not bad advice.
That's just my opinion, dude. My opinion.
Well, Ryan, I'll see you in the Spick and Span show in court.
Well, okay. Before this gets any more out of hand, I'm gonna jump over to the wheel and spin this thing.
Daddy, stop.
What am I doing?
Yeah, stop.
Hey, help me.
Help me!
You asking him or me?
And then we're gonna get some winners here. We've got a bunch of stuff. We got some microfibers and barrel condoms. Are they still called barrel condoms?
They should be.
Banjo.
They should be.
Barrel sock?
Really?
I think so. Why not?
What would you call them, Alex?
Kind of like barrel bag.
I mean, that's like calling the guns markers, dude. I'm not down with any of this ridiculous soft bullshit.
Why don't we just call it a barrel plug?
Barrel
Like we used to?
protector?
Because it doesn't plug the barrel.
What about barrel cover?
That's fine. That's very descriptive, but that's not what we used to call it back in the day. It's like, yeah, it's a marker. It marks people. That's super lame. I'd rather call it gun because, that's like kind of what it is. But unless I'm talking to an official in Tahiti and I'm trying to convince them that what I have is not a firearm, and then it's definitely a paintball marker, which is a true story.
All right, Ren.
Yeah, I've actually had to have that conversation, but it doesn't really work very well.
Who gets the fourth headband?
I'm gonna spin that. I'll tell you if you need to go. If you don't want
Spin
to.
the wheel.
Jake Kleberat. I need his address.
Okay, I think he should have sent it to either you or me. And I will let you know if he sends it to me. I'll send it to you. I don't know if I have his contact info, but anybody who wins a prize, make sure I have your address. If you have subscribed to the channel, make sure I have your address, just in case you are not here and you win something. Just like all these people that are winning, I believe I have AM's address. I know I have DJ Mateo Ochoa's address, Ryan Lee more than likely. So as soon as you guys win something, that way I can send it straight to you. Now this last one, this is gonna be a $100 gift card right here.
Alex, Ryan's definitely going to be in the doghouse now that you made us kick Sloan out of here.
I didn't make
She
you.
just went storming back into the house, and she's for sure going to tell on Ryan.
Yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
We'll have
She
to roll
always
it
says,
back.
they kicked me out. They shut the door.
The door's wide open.
I know, but she knows.
She knows.
Yeah, what we were
You guys
trying
are
to
bullies,
do.
man.
I think I hear.
We're definitely bullies.
Yeah.
That is 100% true. But Alex, you're kind of a jerk too. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got, man.
It's
I
kind
was
of cool.
bullied.
It's kind of cool that I've seen Alex's face this whole time, but I haven't seen either Spicka or Ryan's face. So it's kind of like we've been on a phone call, Alex, and then like they've been like just kind of piped in.
It's actually
Yeah.
been quite
Voice call.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I have to look at both of your guys' faces.
And my brain has.
I'm sorry, my bad.
I have an instinct that's been programmed over time that when Ryan's voice comes on, I just completely my brain just shuts down.
It's like a piece of earwax that just goes over.
Yeah, it's like.
It slides shut.
Yeah, I've noticed because I start talking and then you just talk right over me, and then it's curtains. It's curtains. All right, this one is going to be for $100 right here. This is for Mega members. This is going to be a $100 gift card from Matrix Gear Paintball, going to looks like David Romy.
Dude, let's go!
Nice.
I'm gonna hit an air horn here in a second. Now this one is for
Get
the
back.
final Hormesis headband. Here it is. Here it is.
There is
Joe Ryan.
Go mine.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
Go, go.
All right. Well, there we go. Those are all the winners. We got a lot of winners. So I'm gonna name them all.
Dingy.
So we got a Hormesis headband going to Joe Ryan, Mr. J. Damn it, Kleberad, Jordan Jackson. Then we got
Chili Bo Rad.
Chili Bo-Rad.
And Delmont Yonan.
We got Delmont got one as well. A JT shirt right here from Committed Paintball, along with this Rising Sun barrel condom, are going to Christian Gonzalez. We've got the heroin strap. Where's that? Right here with this comic book. This one's pretty cool. Oh, we got these too.
And I forgot to show these.
Yeah. We've
Oh, new
got
tiger wear.
Yeah, some new
Very
tiger wear.
nice.
The lights
Are you
are.
giving those away, or are you
Nope.
selling them?
Nope, these are just a preview, but I should have some to give away soon.
Yeah, I'm feeling those, and they're cool. I like the paisley.
Yeah, it's each one of these paisleys too is different. So they all have like it's like a mixed paisley. So they have a different fabric like on each one. It's a different part of it. Which is kind of
Nice.
cool. Yeah, that and the hoodie, t-shirt, hats coming out soon here.
Yeah, we got all sorts of good stuff. All sorts of good stuff. And then you can get dynastypaintball.com's got a ton of stuff online as well. These straps are dropped on the site right now. Go to
Dude, it's
dynastypaintball.com.
Yosh.
Let's see. Yosh!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yosh. Spick and Span show. He can't stand it.
I don't know. I don't know how we keep anybody tuned in for this long.
I don't know. He hears me talking to you guys in my office, and then it puts him in a bad mood for the rest of the day.
Doesn't get any work done.
So I did give one of these things away. Oh, I gotta spin for this one. This one's going to a mega member too. Let's see where that wheel go. Let's do. We're gonna give it to one person that's in here. Let's see, John Ladwig. John Ladwig, you just won this. Look at that. We just went with someone who's been commenting in the section here. So you're going to get a brand new Stay Hungry strap that are now released and live on dynastypaintball.com. Yosh! Dude,
What's up?
Yoshio.
How we doing?
Maddie's been melting our brains.
Dude, you don't want to go into the rabbit hole with Maddie. Yosh knows he's an alarmist also. He'll take you deep.
Yeah, we're...
No.
It's only going to get worse as we get older.
Yosh and I are the pragmatists. You're the alarmist, Alex. We're like, Yosh and I are like, you're not going to die. It's fine. We'll fight our way out of it, dude. If the zombies come, we'll grab the guns and the kids. It'll be totally fine. We'll head to the hills. We're like, fucking gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm hungover.
No, Alex...
Dude, I just found a spot in the hills that I'm going to take the family in case something happens.
There we
Yes.
Just on
Please
Sunday
let me
on
know.
a hike.
Let me know where that is.
You'll find me under my bed.
Yeah, Alex will just go under his bed.
I will say, Maddie, you have talked me down out of at least 2 of the top 5 hangovers I've ever had.
It was my pleasure. You weren't
Yeah,
even that
thanks,
fuck
Bob.
up. You just needed like a little pat on the back. You were fine.
Yeah.
You
Like,
were
eat
trooper.
this, drink this.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
you're
okay.
No problem.
You didn't know I was gonna be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I figured you would. You're a tough dude. You needed a little pep talk and some
some
water,
water.
and some Gatorade,
Yeah.
and like a breakfast sandwich or a
do
burrito,
you got
depending
there?
on where we were. You know.
Thanks, pal. You're a true friend.
I love
Should we
you,
give
man.
away an allegedly shirt? Here, Sloan, we're going to give that away. Here.
Or baby.
I'm like Ryan, who's like, yeah, you might die.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give an allegedly shirt away next week. Because Sloan just stole it.
You made allegedly shirts.
Yeah, look at
That's
this.
Great.
Oh, wait, you can't even see it. Here, I'm going to turn it around. Here it is, look.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love that. That's perfect.
It's when we're dropping some news. Like, allegedly, so-and-so just got cut.
And then the coach calls up and is like, "Wait, what?"
Well,
That didn't
actually, yeah,
happen?
that actually happened.
It did happen.
That did happen.
That poor guy, the paintball, what's his thing?
Let's talk paintball. Vince, let's talk paintball.
I actually like that guy, but he got submarined pretty hard.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
no, Vince is great, and I really like him a lot too. But yeah, sometimes you get some bad news. It happens.
Yeah,
Vince
he
is
got
like,
some bad
take my
news.
word for
You
it.
want to get on here?
Rebel
Yeah,
is picking up Mike Zupa.
Dave Baines was driving down here to get on the show.
Dad.
Yeah, hun?
That's
He was.
ready.
I know, we got 2 of these. Should we give this one away?
No. You're gonna throw it at this way.
Oh. Okay. Well, this is how the show abruptly ends. So we're just going to go ahead and sign off right now.
No,
Yeah.
Maddie's got to sign us off. Come on.
No, I gotta go. But
Yeah,
boy,
Maddie,
this
sign
is-
us off.
Maddie, sign us
Maddie,
off.
sign
I'm
us
gonna
off.
do-
No, this This is the last Spick and Span show ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us for the last Spick and Span show ever as the zombie apocalypse does begin tomorrow. Grab your guns and your kids and head for the hills. Meet up with Alex Frazee and Yosh Rao. They'll be up in the hills of California. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm going to have my son here, Monty. And Monty, I've trained on the AR, so I think things are going to be fine. But if for some reason it doesn't happen, next Tuesday at 4 p.m., the Spick and Span show will recommence if enough zombies are killed. So lock and load, boys. We'll see you next time.
Yo!